Afternoon, Grade 11s. Welcome back to Loki's, and this is a question on helixes, and we're specifically looking at a different type of helix than from the previous video. In the previous video we had a look at augers, and now we're going to look at round coil springs. This is also a favorite to ask in a final IB examination in grade 12, so this is a very important question. If they want to ask this in the final examination, this is probably the question that they will ask you. So let's read the question. It's on page 101 on the right side. It says, what they give you is the top view of a round coil spring. Specifications, it's left-handed. So before I continue, let me quickly make a note for myself. Okay, so it's left-handed, so don't forget. Okay. So just move. There we go. The pitch is 60 and it's 1.5 revolutions. Start at the left bottom. So not the top, left bottom. No hidden detail required. And then draw the scale 1 to 1, the front view of a round coil spring. Step 1, when you see a question like this, go ahead and divide your top view into 12 parts. So the part that looks like a circle. Just want to quickly create a T-square for myself because I don't want to use my large T-square, otherwise my camera will be in the way. There we go. I'll use a red pen just so you can see it, but you just use pencils. This is just for the sake of the video. What else? Yes, there we go. Okay, there's my 12 parts. Now let's do the numbering. Now remember, we are going to start at the bottom left. So what you're looking at here is the top end. So it starts there, rotates once, and then a half. That's why you see the line there. But we start here, so you have to number correctly. Okay, so this is 0 because it says bottom left, and then it goes anti-clockwise. Okay, so very important, like with any question in EGD, you have to read the question very carefully, what they want. Okay. Now we can project downwards. So now I just want to get the front view drawn. Now the front view, let me just get a starting point. Start there. Now to work out the front view, if one rotation equals 60 millimeters, because that's the pitch, what will be 1.5? Okay, so it's 60 plus the half of 60, which gives you 90. Okay, so it's 90, and what I'm also going to do is I'm going to divide it from the bottom to the top. So 60 for the one turn, and then another 30 for the half turn, so that you can just see it. Okay, let me just make this a bit darker. Now we're going to go ahead and divide our front view into smaller bits. How many bits? Well, for one turn, 12 parts, because the circle at the top is 12 parts, and then 6 parts because it's a half circle, half a turn. So let's take 60 and divide it by 12. That gives me 5. So every 5 millimeters, I'm going to make a little indication. And then 30 divided by 5, guess what? Also 6 is also 5. Okay. Add the numbering. Remember, it's the bottom left. Now I know I'm numbering on the right side, but I know I should just remember I'm going to start there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, I'm just using different colors to make the teaching easier, but you stick to your pencil. Okay, let's add the dividing lines. Now we have to bring the lines down, but now be careful. I'm going to tell you what to do, but I'll explain to you what to do by doing it here. Don't bring the lines down of the inside circle and the outside. Bring only the dividers down of the center line. You'll see why I'm going to do this. So there. So only the center line. So basically I'm ignoring there's 3 circles if you think about it. Inside, center, outside. I'm only focusing on the center circle, since that's the middle of your coil. Okay. Now this is just like with the previous drawing. Are we going to make dots on the corresponding lines? So there's 0, so 0. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we start again. So that was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now the reason we use the center circle is because since this is a circular coil or a round coil, we're going to draw circles on each of those dots. What's the size of the circle? The size of your coil. So I'm going to get the radius of the coil by measuring from the center to either the outside or the inside, and I'm going to redraw it on every single dot. Circle, and don't worry if they will overlap. That's going to happen, so don't worry about that. They will be closer and further apart as you go along, so that's also normal. You do it for every single dot. Sorry, my compass slipped. Let's try again. Okay, almost there. Okay, there's a circle. Now I'm going to first have a very light construction line. connect all these circles together on the edges. So in other words, like this. So to draw I want to say the outline of the coil. We'll talk now about the turns. No, that's bad. Let me just do it again. Now, to worry about the turns, remember, it starts at the bottom, it moves anti-clockwise, so it's in front, then it goes to the back. So here I'm going to put like a little curl in there. Okay, then it's backwards, then it comes forward again. So here I'm going to also add a little curl to represent. No, that looks bad. Let me try again. Yeah, that's better. Now I'm going to add a bit of a pen so you can see it clearly. This can be done with freehand, or you can do it with your French curve stencils, or stencils you can use to help you with these curves. The more you do it, the better you'll become at drawing freehand, but it takes some practice. I'm not also the best at it, but I hope this will at least bring over the idea. You just see it goes around and back, so you won't see any hatching because both the cutting parts are showing as backwards, facing the other way. And there's your coil. So you see it's front, back, front again. What I can comment on is this looks a bit dodgy. So unfortunately I use pen to make it more easier to see. So let me just take this part away and try again, because this looks a bit wide. Like the turn looks fine, just how it comes down. Let's try again. Take it there and then backwards. Yeah, this should be better. Let's see. No, that looks a bit better. Then and then it comes back. So there you go, and that is coils. That's how you do coil string. And like I said, the bane of my existence. Don't forget to add your center lines. Why? Because it's a circular coil. So if there's a circle or a round thing, you have to, in EGD, you have to add center lines. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. And there's your answer.